Hey everybody, I have a brand new knife on the table for us today. So let's check out the Kizer Infinity. And now recently I've been kind of on a Kizer kick, buying up a few of their knives, and I've been impressed for the most part. But let's take a look at the Infinity here, and I'll tell you what I really like about this knife, as well as what I'm not really a fan of in general. But taking a look at this knife, this is a design by Azo, A-Z-O, and I believe this is his marking on the blade right there. And I want to say he's probably one of their in-house designers at Kizer, because I've seen a lot of the Kizer knives marked with his name on it. But this knife is called the Infinity, and as you can tell, the overall shape of the knife is very symmetrical, you know, very reminiscent of the infinity symbol, so they kind of went with that. And I liked the design of it, and when I saw this knife first offered, that is what initially drew me into it, because not only do I like the leaf-shaped blade, I like the handle shape as well, this kind of teardrop shaped handle. It looks really nice. The symmetrical look of it is very attractive, fits the hand great. And this particular version of the knife, we can see we have black micarta scales with a black coated N690 blade. And so this is also available in a different coloration. So if you're not a fan of the black coated blade, you can get a satin coated blade. And the handle scales on that variety are black and white G10, which also looks really cool too. But, you know, given the choice between G10 and micarta, I'm going to choose micarta pretty much every time. And so like any Kizer, the action on this knife is really good. The flipping action right out of the box was amazing. There's no play. The blade is razor sharp. And that's what I come to expect from Kizer as a company overall. So where this knife really does shine though, I just love the size. When you look at it in pictures, it looks like a big knife. But when you look at the specs, you can see, okay, this is 7 inches overall blade length, or not blade length, 7 inches overall length. The blade length is 3 inches, which is, you know, just about the perfect size for an everyday carry knife. It comes in at about 2.6 ounces, but really, really nice size, really easy to carry. It does have a deep carry pocket clip, as you can see, and that is not reversible to any direction but the one it comes in, which is tip up. Right hand carry. And so again, let's make some quick comparisons before we talk any further. So we do have the Kizer Infinity right here. So I'll just lay that out. And I'm going to compare it to my standby Kershaw Blur. So let's just lay them side by side. And you just get a size comparison right there. The Blur being a little bit larger in overall size and length. But again, very comparable, very much an EDC knife. But what I really kind of want to compare it to are a couple of other Kizers I've recently picked up. Right here we have the Swaggs Swayback. And so I have been using this knife a whole lot. I love the Swayback blade. Very, very nice. And again, it is almost identical in overall size. They're really knocking it out of the park with these, you know, medium, small size folders. And so the Swaggs Swayback is another great Kizer design. Highly recommended if you can find one. Button lock and everything. Super sweet action. Very nice Swaggs Swayback right there. And one of my other recent Kizer pickups is the Begleiter 2. And this is the limited edition with red micarta scales. So again, there's the micarta again. And side by side, we can see it's a little bit larger. I think they make a smaller Begleiter too, a smaller Begleiter as well, I should say. But again, EDC knife, beautiful scales, nice action. And there's a part of this I'm going to come back to in a little bit as well. Because this particular knife, our Infinity, as much as I love this knife, there's kind of a fault I've noticed in Kizer knives and even a lot of other brands as well recently. And it comes when you're holding the knife. It feels great in hand except for one feature, and that's the pocket clip. So I'm going to kind of grip it, and I don't know if the microphone's going to pick this up. Actually, I'm going to hold it up to the mic. 1 second. Listen to this. So that squeaky sound is the sound you get when you put any pressure on the knife. And I'm not some Hercules squeezing this knife down, but when you hold the knife, you just notice this pocket clip kind of shifting back and forth. Not that it's loose, it's not loose. It's just the material, the steel that they use to make it is kind of thin, and it creaks. That sound is super annoying, and so I've noticed this in the Infinity. I noticed it in the Begleiter 2 as well. The Swayback didn't have that problem because it's a different style pocket clip. It's a lot thicker and more robust in comparison. But that is really the only downside to this particular knife I can see is this deep carry pocket clip. Of course, the clip itself is fine. It functions as a clip, carries nice and deep, And if that's what you're looking for, you're not going to have any issues with this clip. It's just in hand, when you hold it, you can just feel it. It's squeaky, you know, and it's not a pleasant feeling when you're getting a good grip on the knife. You know, it's the only part of the knife that feels a little bit chintzy. And so what I would like to see Kizer do is just to do something different with the pocket clips. We love the deep carry. I don't even necessarily need deep carry, but let's just make sure that there's no squeakiness and no play in the pocket clip. That's going to be my advice there. But that being said, I'm going to look in my knife drawer, see if I have any knives that have a pocket clip that would fit this whole pattern and could, you know, work as a donor clip. So hopefully I'll find something that works. But that's really, again, the only downside to this particular knife, because as a design overall, I love the look. I love the blade shape. It's really, really nice. Just great to look at. So that's my opinion on the Kizer Infinity. So if you're interested in buying this, it's coming into a lot of retailers currently. So feel free to Google it. This particular one I got from, I believe, White Mountain Knives. And so they did have it in stock as of a couple of days ago when I purchased it, and they shipped really fast. But again, if you have any questions about this particular knife, feel free to leave a comment below. I'd love to hear what you think about it. But I'll check in with you guys later. Bye-bye.